What's going on, everybody? I had to play this song. Come on, man. How can you not like get fired up with some Britney Spears? You ever do that? Like, oh man, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. So listen, I've got a huge sales secret I want to share with you. I was thinking about this a little bit ago. I have a client by the name of Mr. John Hamlin that I built his website. He's one of Grant Cardone's best friends. He's a great man. I love that dude. He lives down in Florida. John has his own little private jet. He's got a lot going on. He's an unbelievable guy. But let me tell you something. When I was pursuing him to do his website, Dale Childress, my man, hey, I'm going to call you after this. So listen, when I was pursuing John Hamlin as a client, it was not easy to get him. Was not easy to get him on the phone, was not easy to get an appointment with him, wasn't easy to, and in any way it was so difficult because he's a busy dude. He gets a lot of sales calls. So let me give you a big secret that I discovered. It was presented to me years ago. What are the angry faces for? What's up, Bill? How you doing, bro? Who gave me the angry faces? What's that all about? So look, I'll go back and find out who you are. I'm watching you. So listen, the secret is unbelievable. You know the whole thing. Andre, how you doing, my man? How you doing? You know the saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Y'all have heard that, right? Because people don't. They really don't. They want to know you care about them. I just saw that Jerry Acuff, who, by the way, if you're not following Jerry Acuff, that dude is freaking unbelievable. But he's a sales trainer and he's an amazing dude. Jerry put out a video I saw on Instagram earlier that introverted people make the best salespeople. And it's because generally an introvert is willing to listen more than they are to talk. Because if you're able to listen, that's going to make you a great salesperson. Because people want to tell you about their problems, and they want you to offer solutions to those problems. Carrie Ann Tobin, Sean Stone, how you guys doing? So here's the secret. There is this thing that my buddy Sean Barklow, who used to be the vice president of a bank, he came to me, he says to me something about, oh, Delaware's your hometown? Yeah, I've done a lot of work for law enforcement here in Ohio, so that was given to me as a gift. We designed this shirt. That's awesome, Carrie Ann, you rock. So here's the secret. There's this tool that I signed up for, I don't even know how long ago it's been now, 8 years ago maybe, I don't know. But it's called Send Out Cards, and a lot of you've probably used it or seen it or heard of it. But I'm going to tell you, when I went down to, because I asked, it's a long story. John Hamlin is, like I said, a very difficult person to get a hold of. And so I went to John and I said, I kept going after him. He wouldn't respond. He's just busy. He gets so many people that call him trying to sell him stuff. So I kept going, and finally, I ran out of options. I didn't know what else to do. I had used Send Out Cards. I'd sent him. I'll show you what I sent him here. Let me turn this around. Hold on. Let me turn this around. So there's the card that I created for John. See, with send out cards, it gives you the ability to create these custom cards. And so I found a bunch of pictures. I stalked his Facebook page. There's him and Grant in front of John's private jet from the Whatever It Takes show, and I sent John a nice message in there. But, you know, I put this all together, and I made this card about John. I made it about him, and I made it about, like, and listen, I got to tell you, like, when I showed up to John's office, because I had Elena Cardone, I reached out to her, and I said, hey, you know John pretty well, right? And she's like, yeah. And I said, do you think you could call him and tell him I'm a good guy, and I'll take good care of him? And she's like, yeah, done. I'll do it now. And so she called him, and so long story short, I ended up, John sent me a message because I didn't hear from him after that. He sent me a message saying, I can't believe you had Mrs. Cardone call me and you didn't get on a plane the next day and come down and finish me off and get me to sign a contract. What the hell kind of a sales guy are you? And I'm like, oh my God, I've spent a year going after him, trying to get him as a client, and I dropped the ball. So long story short, I said, John, I'll actually be in Daytona tomorrow. I had no intention of being in Daytona tomorrow, but I told him I'll be in Daytona tomorrow. And I went down there and ended up getting John as a client. We built his website and still maintain it. But he's an amazing dude. Well, when I walked into his office, he said to his entire staff, he said, this guy right here, Ken Walls, is the most relentless salesperson I have ever met. He sent me cards with these beautiful pictures of things and all of these things and I sent him, I don't even know how many cards. With send out cards, you can send a gift, you can send you can send Starbucks gift cards, you can send all kinds of stuff, right? Here's the thing. I've used it so many times. I've sent cards to Grant and Elena. I've sent cards to John. I've sent cards to all kinds of people with little gifts. They have these amazing brownies and all this stuff. And yes, Carrie Ann, I absolutely will. I'll send you the link, or I'll go back and edit this post and drop it in or something. Because it's I should know my own link. Anyway, it's an MLM, but I've never used send out cards to sign up distributors and all that. I've sent thousands and thousands of cards. It's like $1.25 or something like that to create a card. They print it, they stuff it in an envelope. It literally, I wish I had one here. I don't have one nearby. Or do I? Is that a card over there? No. Excuse me. Anyway, hey Sandy Lewis, how are you? So I'm telling you, I tagged the CEO of Send Out Cards in this video, Cody Bateman, because he came up with this whole concept, and it's absolutely an amazing company. It's an amazing system. You can go in and grab pictures of people off their Facebook page or whatever. You can put it on a card. You can put multiple pictures in. Write a personalized, hey Tiffany, how are you? You can write a personalized message in there, and it looks like it's in your handwriting because you can create your own font and it's crazy. Like, you can go in and make it such a personalized card. And I want you to think about something. And I'm not trying to sell send out cards at all. I'm telling you, it's a huge sales secret. Claudia, how are you? So you annoy them. Look, bro, I mean, annoying or not, I mean, John Hamlin is a badass. He's a baller. He's got his own private jet and a Rolls Royce, and the guy is unbelievable, right? So I sent him a lot of cards. I sent him cards just saying, dude, I'm thinking of you, man. I appreciate who you are, and I appreciate any time you can give me. And so, eventually I got him as a client. It took a while, but he's a big client to have. Big client to have. So, and it literally came after me using this tool. If it weren't for this tool and of course my ability to not give up, I would have never gotten him as a client. And so what I'm saying to you is, call it annoying or call it whatever you want. But send out cards is a tool that I've used. I had another guy sit in my office that was, when I originally talked to him, I could not close him. He sat there and he said, dude, I'm looking at a lot of other companies to build my website. I'll get back with you. And I said, okay. And when he left, I looked up his home address on the auditor's website. I know, hey, it's like Grant Cardone says, it's not stalking if it works. So, I looked up his home address. I found a picture of him in this law firm that he worked in. He was an attorney, is an attorney. And I found, and he was opening his own practice. And so I said, hey, I sent him a card with his picture of him sitting at his desk looking all stern and attorney-like. And I said, dude, it was so nice meeting you. You're awesome. And I sent him a 2-pack brownie pack or something like that. They have these gourmet brownies that are freaking ridiculous. So, and thousands of other gift items you can send as well. So I sent him that. He literally, and this was on a Thursday he met with me. He got that card. There's Sean Barclow. So, Detective Ken. So, I sent this dude that card, and literally, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, he called me, and he said, hey, man, I decided I want to go with you to build my website. And I said, awesome. And he didn't even bring up the card until the end. And we were talking about it. He's like, all right, so what's the next step? And I said, I'll put together the agreement and send it over to you and blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, by the way, nice touch with that card you sent me. Sherry, you are tagged. I'm going to tag you every time now. So until you tell me to stop. But anyway, so he said that was a nice touch, man. That was really, really classy. And I'm telling you, man, nobody else I talked to did anything remotely close to that. So I'm picking you. You're a classy guy. I really appreciate it. And I'm like, wow, man, this works. Oh my gosh, it works. So look, send out cards. I am not promoting it. I love send out cards, and I'm pretty sure I'm a distributor. I don't know. I don't have anybody in my downline. But to me, it doesn't matter, man. Like, if you sign up for send out cards and use their program, and I mean use it, really use it. I have a card I'm doing here in a little bit, and it literally, they have an app you can do it from your phone. Like, you can take a selfie if you meet with them in person. You can take a selfie with them and pop that thing on a card right from the app, have it in the mail. They literally will print that thing from their company. They stuff it in an envelope. The envelope even looks like it's your handwriting. It's unbelievable. It is such a powerful tool, and so many people don't know about it or don't use it. Maybe you already have it, or I'm telling you something. If you, Aggie, hey, did I just see Leilani Moore in there? So Claudia, yes, you gotta think outside the box. I smell TRO. Oh, UBLE. So, listen, think outside of the box. If you're struggling to get in touch with somebody, now I'm not telling you it works every single time, because it doesn't. But that's okay. You put out enough good, it'll come back to you 1,000-fold. 1,000-fold. John Hamlin is one of the classiest, most unbelievable people I've ever met in my life, and I got to spend an entire day with him, and he's unreal. He's completely unbelievable. And he actually did, after I was there. I showed up. I showed up late. I showed up late for my appointment with him to close the deal. Felt like such an ass. Holy crap! It was ridiculous. But I plugged in his address and it took me to another city in the Daytona Beach area. I didn't like it. The GPS just took me there, and I'm like, where? And he's like, dude, you're like 6 miles from my office or something on a busy road. And I'm like, oh crap. But anyway, after I met with him, I got there at like 9:30. I was supposed to be there at 9. It's a long story. God, it's such a crazy story. I flew into the wrong city to begin with the night before. Anyway, you know, the bottom line of all of it is this, is I ended up getting there. He forgave me. And then he put out this unbelievable post about me and how I sent him all these cards and I did all these things to get his attention and I didn't give up. And dude, I handle a lot of smaller customers, bro. A lot. So no, I don't deal with as a matter of fact, the majority of my clients are, you know, smaller businesses. So you know, you gotta be willing to do the things that other people won't do. And if you make everything in the world about you and how much did Dan Fink, no, he had nothing to do with it. You know, I can't find him anywhere on social media, by the way. It's almost like he's a Finkman of my imagination. I actually put him in my book that I wrote that story out in my book that's coming out soon. Anyway, so you know, look, I'm very, very grateful for clients like I know we need to. I want to find him. I'm grateful for clients like Grant Cardone was a client of mine. I've sent him tons of cards and different things, and John Hamlin is a client of mine. I'm so grateful for that. But if it weren't for send out cards and it weren't for this amazing tool to be able to go in, and so you don't have to go back and watch, so you don't have to watch the replay. There's the card of John and his Rolls Royce, and you know, here's John and Grant. Well, here, this is a better picture. John and Grant in front of from the Whatever It Takes. John in front of his toys and stuff. So I put that on these cards. And again, I'm a distributor for send out cards. I think I had one distributor, and that was my sister for a while. And you know, I don't know. I've just never pushed it. But it's freaking amazing. It is an absolutely amazing tool. If you're not using it, I can help you get set up with it. I think I don't know if I'm a distributor or not, but I'll post a link after I'm done. I'll see if I still am. I think it was sendoutcards.com/ You Will Achieve, I believe that was my link. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, it's a powerful tool. If there are people that you're trying to prospect, or even existing clients, we've sent out company Christmas cards through this. We've sent out birthday party invitations. We've sent out, you know, New Year's invitation or New Year's cards to clients, and you can set up lists, you can set up automated campaigns where you send out a mailing of cards to your clients or potential clients, whatever you put in the list. It's really an amazing tool. I mean, you know, I use a lot of tools. I have send out cards and I've used the heck out of it. I've got BombBomb, which I signed up with Elise Kephart to be able to send out video emails, and it's absolutely amazing. You've got to use the tools that are available if you want to be super successful. If you're happy being average or whatever, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to be average. I want to be I want to be, you know, super successful. Dude, the pricing's cheap. It's like $30 or $35 a month or something like that, and it gives you you can send out like I don't know. It's like $1.25 per card that you send out, or something like that. $1.40. I don't know. You know, if you go to the store, and they're high quality cards. I mean, they are super high quality. In fact, hit me up in Messenger and give me an address, and I'll send you a card, dude. You'll go, what? It's unbelievable. Like, it's completely unbelievable. But and I'm not. Hey TJ, how you doing, bro? I am not trying to sell send out cards. I'm not. For me, it's like just something that's really cool, and I've used it, and I've sent thousands of cards. But, you know, think about this. You go to Hallmark, you're going to pay $5, $6 for a nice card, and it doesn't even have anybody's picture on it. Like, if I send you a card with your picture on it or your family on it, and I talk about how great you are, and it was nice talking with you, I'm grateful that you're my friend, or you know, whatever it is, thank you, just a thank you, and you send it out, what's my ROI? On send out cards, I don't, 1,000,000%. I mean, I don't know. It's such a low, it's like 30 or 40 bucks a month, man. It's nothing. It's insane. You expect it. Dude, you've got the most, Eric, you put out some of the funniest comments on my stuff, I swear to God. But anyway, like, you know, it's a really, really cool tool that if you're not using this and the bomb thing, and you know, it's such a small, tiny little investment to make such a huge impact in the lives of others. And when you're making a positive impact in other people's lives, totally cool. The kids, yeah. When you're making a positive, thank you for sharing. Aggie shared this video. Thank you, Aggie. Thank you to anybody that decides to click that share button. If you find value in this and you share this out, I really appreciate it, because other people can benefit from this for sure. So, you know, when you decide, when you make the decision to thank you, TJ, I appreciate that. Sean Barclow, it says Sean Barclow and 3 others just shared it. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. But, you know, listen, make a positive impact in the lives of other people. You know, imagine going to your mailbox and instead of getting all the normal things like bills and shit you don't want, you know, you open up your mailbox and you got a card from somebody in there that you know. I'll tell you what, Sean Barclow, that dude right there is unbelievable. And I would guarantee, I'd almost bet anything that he's done a screen capture of this video and he's going to put it on a dang card and send it to me, because that's how he rolls. When we were at the Grand Canyon, he took screenshots of the first card I sent. Yeah, dude, that's exactly that. You know, he sent... Leilani shared it. Thank you, Leilani. He sent me a card of me and my family at the Grand Canyon. He sent me so many cards. You know, he has a Porsche, and I took pictures of his Porsche and put them on a card, sent them to him. When Sean's dog died, I took some pictures of his puppy and his family and put them on a card and sent him a nice, you know, sorry about the loss of your dog, and you know, people appreciate that stuff. Appreciation marketing is so solid, and not many people. You know, I'm seeing these young sales trainers out here, and these guys that are, you know, just. It's not about being the coolest dude in the world. It's not about being, I mean, I live in a beautiful, beautiful home. I've shown you some pictures of the backyard. I am blessed beyond anything I ever imagined, quite frankly. Terrence Freeman, how are you, my brother? And Greg Walker, my man. And, you know, I feel unbelievably blessed. But I'm telling you, if you stop making your sales goals about you and how much you can make off of every single client, and make it more about making people feel good about themselves. Make people, mailers, I think I think mailers are, you know, if you're doing bulk direct mail, whatever, I think it works in some cases depending on the industry. But this is more of a personalized, this is putting out a personalized card that, I'll tell you something else. My attorney, sorry, the dogs are tripping over something. My attorney, I walked into his office, this is a couple years ago, and I look up on his mantle behind his desk, and that's right, Greg. And he says, and I look up and I go, dude, are those the cards I've sent you? Like, there's like 3 or 4 of them up there, all cards that I've sent him from my Send Out Cards account with pictures of him and I playing golf and you know, their birthday cards. And I'm not the only person that sent him birthday cards, but mine were the only ones that he kept. Because if you have a card that somebody has sent you with your picture on it, or your kids or your family on it, you have a card like that somebody sent you, first off, it's going to be touching as soon as you open it. You're going to go, wow. The second thing is you're not throwing that away. You're not going to throw that card away unless you're just an idiot. So, and you can't help idiots. So listen, if you want to make a really, really big impact, get on Send Out Cards and start sending cards to people that you want to do business with or that you're currently doing business with. Because I promise you, you make other people feel good about themselves, man, the universe is going to respond in ways you can't even imagine right now. So that's it. That's all I got. Just wanted to hop on here. I actually only wanted to hop on for a minute. Stephen Fout, we got a birthday celebrity in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Stephen's birthday. Let's wish him a big old happy birthday. He's on my stream right now. Right now. Put the link out already. Dude, I gotta find the link. I think it's sendoutcards.com/you will WILL achieve ACHIEVE. Sendoutcards.com/you will achieve. Check it out. Stephen Fout, happy birthday, my brother. We all love you, man. Happy birthday. So I am out of here. I'm going to bounce now. Thank you guys for jumping on here. I appreciate you. My wife just dropped off lunch to me. It's sitting over here on my desk, so I'm going to eat. You guys have an awesome weekend. Go do something to make somebody else feel good about themselves. Go out and change the world one person at a time. Peace out. Thank you, guys.